Adam Niemiec, the cousin on my mother's side. My mom is his father's sister, and so I mean, it's a whole history of him, how he was. I mean, he's a guy just he was a football player in high school. Then he hurt his shoulder. I think he had a suicide attempt or something like that. I kind of saw it with my third eye years ago. Maybe I knew when I was a kid. And when I first saw it, felt depressed, kind of. It's like, even though he just degraded me, but now that he degraded me, it's still kind of creepy for like a 16 or 17-year-old, to try to like, take their own life, But as far as Adam goes, I remember like, big guy, but like I remember that one time we were, he got a haircut, and I don't know if he was a sophomore or junior. I think he got his Mitsubishi Eclipse or something, or maybe it was before that. But he was just, a football player, the stereotype of a jock. He gets all the girls, he's like a tough guy, Like geeks and nerds are scared of him, except, I don't know if it's like that at all. Just, he was a little bit on the funny side later, I discovered. Like I knew years ago, I just suppressed it, and I just, I paid it no mind. But, we were at the Niemiec's house, and it's before the house got renovated, because I got renovated a couple times. They had like plywood in the kitchen and stuff. Even my day used to do construction. Like you wouldn't do that in our house. Even in apartments. Like why the hell would you want to put plywood there? And like, but anyway, we were in their kitchen. It was upstairs, and like Adam there, Donna, his mom gave him a haircut. And like I don't know what the kind of buzzer was, but I had these little lines like going like that, and it wasn't too visible. Like unless you got close to it, you're like all right. But he was just freaking out, And me and my dad, I don't think my mom was there, but me and my dad went to their house for something. And it was late at night. He just, he was just like, what are you gonna do? What you take to my head? How am I going to school like that, mom? I was like, wow, man. Like, like I'm not saying anything. Like, Stanley Niemiec got me really angry when I was like 17, and I lost my shit. Like, he manipulated my mind to be like angry and crazy. Actually, he was like 16 or 15. Like I don't think anybody manipulated him. He was just like he was obsessed about being cool in school, you know. And it's like I don't know if I wanted to tell. I think I told him. He was like, "How am I gonna go to school tomorrow?" I was like, "Well, why don't you just take the bus? Don't take the car. Just being an idiot about it." But it's like, bro, aren't you like like twice as big as all the guys? Majority of them, at least. Like I'm not saying use your way, but it's like, what the fuck you doing? What you say to me? What you say about my hair? Just why don't you pick on the weakness of that other guy that says that? Why don't you stand up for yourself? With intellect rather than anything else. Having somebody else say it for you, or your dad being Stanley Niemiec of Flemington. He's an engineer or something like that. Then later, I mean, it was just a funny scene. And he was just like I seen Adam a lot of times like that. A lot of times he'd be like, Dad, 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 what are you saying? I'm like, boy, aren't you like 17 or 18? I'm like, 13, 14, and I'm not even saying nothing that bad. I'm just, I got to you in a certain way. Like, Jesus, what's in your mind, man? So it was just very weird. I just still remember that moment, and it's like, I mean, I get it, like when you're even right now, you want to have you don't want to be insecure, but it's like another guy looking at me, hey, what the fuck are you looking at? Get the fuck out of here, Even in high school, it's like, you feel a certain way when I don't know, you feel insecure because people put you down a certain degree, and you want to be you don't want to be labeled or picked on. And I don't know if he was picked on. I know Donna went over to the school one time because I think Adam could keep his hands off people or something like that. He feel itchy and touchy, I think somebody made fun of Donna, and she was like, oh hey mom, imagine like a woman in her late 30s, early 40s or something, mid 40s coming over there in school. It's like I would have loved it. I'd be like, yeah, hi mommy. Is a little boy over here or some shit? It would have been funny. You're like, fuck it, whatever, right? I got a second period, and it's really not that fun. I got to do something, but it's like, how could you not take that on the chin and shit, And Adam probably or not was thinking of some other perverted stuff, taking on the chin, but. And then there was a time that Adash or Adam over there had a girlfriend, and my other son Luke, he tried to tell him that she was cheating on him, And people instigate that shit, and time, I don't even fucking care anymore. Honestly, I don't know if I would have told her or not. There was something about like him knowing Big Pun, not Adam, but my bro, like people say my bro, but it traditionally is. I'm not gonna into that, it's too disturbing, but he knew the lyrics of Big Pun. It's like they wanted to hear, before it came out or something, the song, so they invited him over, and I think that's when he like to put Adam to the side. And he's like, "Listen, man, she's playing out. She fucking cheating on me, bro." And I don't know if it was a malice or not. I don't even care anymore. But it's like Adam really never had like a good sexual orientation with a female, at least to my understanding. That and another girl's the only one I saw. But it's like he just like when you act like that, and I don't have evidence, but there was one time I saw him like in a room or something doing something like homosexual, like. Another thing, the kid had a mattress on the floor. He lived in the attic like me, but it's like he didn't even care about that. It's just very weird. But the last times that I was working in Amtech, the beer distributor, and we went. I think it was Christmas, something like that. I don't know which holiday it was because we go for Christmas Day and Thanksgiving to the Niemiec. Majority of the family goes, a couple people don't, but it was just I go downstairs where we used to play cards, and I think Stanley Niemiec was drunk, so I think we finished playing cards. So and he just went on Adam like when are you gonna give me grandchild or grandchildren? Like that. And Adam just got defensive and aggravated and stuff like that. Well, Claire, this and that. And he's like, why would you even like, And I was like, I mean, I kind of, not I felt bad. I was kind of, wow, like the old Niemiec would actually say that, like he's really angry at him, right? And then I was like, with Adam Niemiec, could I picture him with like a child, like actually, not saying he couldn't score, hey, get a female pregnant. Anybody could do that, but I saw how he treats his dog and how he is around children to some extent. It's like and it's like I couldn't picture him being a dad either, But it was just like and then his sister Agatha. It's like no, I mean I don't picture most my cousins like having babies and like being with a man or female, but it's just like I don't know. And it was just the whole thing where like it's like he would like I don't think he ever wanted to have a child to begin with, at least to my understanding, And I don't know if it like would Stanley really want a grandchild or somebody told him, like someone like me, like I would have told him, yeah, like you probably you die, Stanley down, or just the legacy won't live on. I mean, you're not gonna have a child. You probably you have a dog. That's all you're gonna get. There's nothing wrong with that. Just treat your dog a little bit better instead of being an asshole that you really are. And your little wifey there, right? Claire over there pretending she's mama when she doesn't clean up after him, and she just lets the dog go around. She doesn't even she's being pretentious about it. She doesn't really care that much, except the little furniture that she saw online or something. It'd be cool, and she like makes it up and she collects it or something, right? So you're like 80 or 90 in the head, at least to me, But I don't know who instigated that whole thing. I don't know if they read my mind. They just stand with him and got escaped. I thought it was funny, not funny, but it's like like fuck you, go fuck yourself. You manipulated me to fuck with my fucking life. I want to see what you were really about. I mean, I could have seen Adam like being not gentle, but like nurturing or as a father. I just couldn't see that. He has some funny things going on with his friends. Really, a couple of them. One, I don't know. I saw him, I think, a couple years ago, and trying to instigate, try to call me the N-word or some shit. It's like because I'm street, right? I'm hood, right? Yeah. But the funny thing about calling an N-word to me, just it's a degenerative term for a black person, but it can be used in a heated sense towards anybody, but it just the word comes from being black, a black person that was persecuted eventually, and degraded, and eventually in the dictionary it came out to be ignorant, someone's not aware. I mean, again, I'm not gonna get into N-word, but if you take somebody's rights away, you don't give them books, this and that, throw them in the field, make them do remedial work, maybe they won't be aware to do this and that, but if you have logic and sense, maybe you can figure it out as well. So there is that, but not getting into that right now. Let's talk about Adash, the real man of the family. You know, it was just like the way, like, he just got so defensive, and I thought, oh, he just offended. I mean, I would have been like, like, what are you talking about grandchildren? All right, we have my girlfriend. Like, what are you so crazy about having grandchildren? But he just, he became ferocious and angry, and I kind of felt bad, like, wow, like, what if, Claire comes down there, and it's like, I don't know if she was there or not, but it's like, she sees that, it's like, should I even feel bad for that right now? Should I recorded it just to keep it for myself? But the second nice video I recorded, like, my ex-boss JK over there. I just, I missed out. I'm an idiot. What can I say, right? It's like, um, as far as the homosexual thing goes, um, there is a stereotype of a football player, he's gay, and he wants to like tackle people, just wants to feeling touchy. Yeah, Alex used to do that to me too. Like, hey, and I'm just a guy thing, I think. He was just very arrogant and hateful towards me. Even though I was a teenager or a preteen. Even though, I talked about, I think when I was in Poland and I was like younger. I'm not saying I raged on him, but I told him what an idiot and arrogant person he was. But that's how he always was. Other people are like that too. They're very cocky. They're very cocky to say a bunch of, I'm not even gonna get in his face. You say a couple words and he just, he turns right, he just doesn't know what to say. Like, his brain doesn't work, or he just, it just doesn't catch on. Including the fact that, he supports police officers because they have a gun. So anyone, that has a gun, he just get his respect. That's a coward. That's a pussy right there. And, the thing about my family, it's like, you'll see them, this and that. That's over there, or Adam, right? Niemiec, right? That's all he gets. My dad tools from Hilti and stuff. It's like, oh, they're expensive, this and that. And, my dad, like, I'm not saying they're gay on each other, but, that's pretty creepy, right? He saves him some buckets that, like, he buys stuff from compounds, or they're breaking. He's got like 100. Anybody wants a free bucket, 7090 Lawrence Street, find your way back of the garage. Just don't take my shit, alright? Terrell. I got fucking bottles and cans in a barrel. I need that shit. I'm drinking it. I'm drinking it and pretending I'm getting drunk like a year ago. Anyway, so they're pretty creepy with one another, all his other, and Stan Niemiec too. And I'm not gonna get into it, but there's this other guy, in the family, and he's not directly blood, but he's like, he wanted the same buckets, and he's like, no, just take a pic. No, wait till I get home. Wait till I get home. Don't touch anything. Alex over there. Yeah. I think he was like, yo, take pictures. Make sure he picks the ones. Like this. Like, I don't know, you fucking with me. It's just so fucking retarded. Like, but it's Adam Niemiec. I gotta take pictures of empty buckets and show him that we have plenty, so he comes over, so he feels welcome. Who the fuck are you? You want to be a homo and a faggot? Be a homo faggot with that fucking skeleton in your fucking house and that fat bitch up there. I don't play your fucking game. And that's not my family. Those are my relatives. That's not family. It's blood. In Polish it's probably the same word. I don't play with that fucking shit, because in Polish, sky and heaven is the same fucking word too. So I'm playing with your fucking retardation. Including Adash over there, like, 15, 16, sticking cucumbers in his asshole. It's like, what is that? And you could call me a faggot, right? Bag of sticks, because Def Show too, your little friend, right? Over there, made announced to me. It doesn't matter who found out who, that faggot used to mean a bag of sticks. So my daddy prepares a bag of sticks. I just come over. Hey, give me that faggot. What's the good word? Well, alright, come here, I'm gonna get you. Faggot. It's like, if you want to be gay for Adash, be gay for Adash. I wasn't gay for Adash when I saw his, training jersey for Hunterdon Central High School, right? When he was just such a defensive macho, and he's like, right over the nipples, and he just would walk around like we were having a barbecue. And his daddy with like bed sheets around the deck and shit, with a deck that just looked like it's gonna, deteriorate, bro. It's like, you perpetuate this image how you have class, you're strong, your white shirt and your tie, and your little wife over there, and your daughter is just made the honor roll, but you're freaking class as gutter pigs, and you have no idea, no sense of sexuality, no respect, conversation, just arrogant and douchebaggy. You know? And if daddy wants to suck your dicks, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. You can suck all your dicks in a row. I don't know how my dad got his teeth knocked out, but it's just like he doesn't sound like a homosexual. He doesn't sound like a Nicholas with 2S. He just sounds like he's 90 or 80 something. You know, he's just like, you know, you got just like I can't even take him straight. I mean, I never took him, you know, honestly straight in a couple years or two. But it's that tooth. I don't know. Someone pinned him down. Someone just knocked the fuck out of him. Or he's just losing his teeth. You know, it's like. Would I do that? No. Would I think about it? Oh, fucking yeah. You know? After you say I'm going to end up for prison for shit that I didn't do because you want my rights taken away, right? For what? Because I didn't die? Because you didn't get to kill me? Yeah. You know, Stanley over there, Adash's father, you know, he's handy with an axe. Especially when Adash over there holds somebody, he'll just, you know, try to get you in the neck. You know, but Adash over there is a football player. Oh, he got another little whore. You know, not Claire. She's an idiot, but his name is Robert Skarupa. Yeah, the real hood nigga. Yeah, I'm not saying intelligence, but I have a style, right? Yeah, that's a fucking retard right there. For all you fucking idiots popping pills with him and doing whatever, listen, homie, don't look at me a quick check and, you know, try to have a conversation with me when you look like you're fucking ODing and shit. That's Robush over there. I don't know if he does Molly as well. I could care fucking less. He's a fucking idiot and a retard. He won't take a Tylenol, but he smokes so much dirty, raggedy weed. His car smells like a fucking, you know, a rolling paper. What the fuck is that shit? And then he says, I just got it from mom. Well, so mommy smokes blunts and shit, homie. Right? I'm from the street, right? You're gonna embarrass me out. That's your fucking clown faggot retard that lives in a garage. Was it Death Show too, or some motherfucking moron that got a chick pregnant now? You know, lives in a garage with daddy and mommy. Fucking cunts. But anyway, not mad at you. Just like the song said, I ain't mad at you. You're just a fucking idiot and a homosexual, Adash. But you know, if you have any problems, you know, you could just, you know, reach out, text me or call me. Or leave me a comment on YouTube, iVlog.tv, Vone Live, I don't cast on Vone Live, Facebook. And what's the other, you know, side that I'm pretty sure he would have known, Grindr. Yeah, so what? I wanted to make an account with Adish's picture and shit, you know, and fucked around. Not like he does, but you know, not in there, faggot. But you know, I mean, Closet Como, you know, that portrays this image of, you know, fucking, you know, great athlete and, you know, Hartford with a T athlete, right? Because, you know, you got what? A tackle, then shit, you hurt your shoulder, homo, right? And then, you know, realize football was just evil and dangerous, you never played again. And you went to lacrosse, right? Which, you know, is a cool game, but, wow, you know. You know, Adash over there, you know, will be quick to tackle somebody. Not too hard, I give him that. I don't think he really knocked me down. The story about this girl, it was just so funny. It was just so childish. Like, you know, we just, you know, Robin Scrooperupski there. Just, you know, he would just run. You know, just I could see the ball and catch it. I just loved it. He just started yelling at Robin. He was like, "Why don't you just fucking catch the ball?" You know, Robin started crying and shit. I mean, you didn't say obsessed with it, but whenever I just got drunk and I was bored, I'm just thinking about this shit like I was in there. Just one day, I just wanted to I think that's odd that you right there. You know, just get, my mom thinks I'm a homo. My girl doesn't like you. You know, I'm a degraded 12-year-old. Just got, you know, it's a 1 year license. You know, he didn't do that, but you know, he's a kind of a monster. So I wouldn't expect that. Just kind of, you know, Robert at 12 years old, he probably deserves that. So am I the asshole, the guy that does it? And all I did was just, you know, like, the guy was a fucking idiot. They all are, but, you know, I was over there, you know, this high school football team just be a QB and shit. I was told you to do. Let me see, It was two. There was just two of you and one of me. It should have been one of me elsewhere, right? Yeah, but your tatu's daddy didn't know that, right? And you got come on my mommy and all you fucking retards, including that gringo fucking family from Elizabeth Avenue, right? Yeah. See, the thing is, the world could have been better if you just let him be what he wanted to be and let me be want to be. But you fucking pigs don't give a fuck anything, and Claire has her whatever taken care of, right? And you have your little food in your stomach, and what else do you care about? Yeah, see, it's not about you. It's not even about me. It's about somebody losing their life, and you suppressing my life, and people try to take threats on my life. See, see, if you got your life threatened, it was probably because you're a faggot, you're manipulating, and you're hurting somebody. I never want to hurt somebody. I just make fun of you fucking retards and homosexual. There's a difference. Get it straight, faggot.